So we've talked about dilating a line at the origin. Now we're going to talk about how to dilate a line not at the origin. So thinking back to how we do it when it's at the origin, let's say I have a y-intercept of 2 and a slope of 3x plus 2. If I want to dilate that line by a factor of, let's say, 4, I get y equals y prime equals 3x plus 8. So my new line ends up here at positive 8, and my slope is 3. So all it's doing is moving farther away from the origin. It was 2 away. Now it's 4 away, or 8 away from the origin. It's 4 times farther. So this was our center point. Now we're going to do problems where the origin is not the center. I'm not going to show you this. I think it's more confusing. I want you to go to the inside right. When a point is dilated around, or a line is dilated around a point other than the origin, dilating around a point that is not the origin is the same, except we create a new. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that in that first example where it says we do. So just go to that bottom part. And in this example, it says determine the equation of the line y equals 4x. I'm going to start right away by graphing that. My y-intercept 0, my slope, remember, overrun. So it's up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. And here's my line. Now I want to do a dilation of a scale factor of 2/3. So I know I'm going to multiply by 2 over 3. And it says it's centered at 2, negative 1. So my origin is going to be here at 2, negative 1. If I grab 2 down 1, x down 1, a new center. So I'm going to draw a new x-axis and a new y-axis. So I hit that center point that we're going to actually rotate or dilate. Now, when I create my new axis, I get a new y and write this equation. When I'm hitting that new axis, my equation is 4x, and my y-intercept from this origin is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So y equals 4x plus 9. And for this step, I'm looking at my red axis or my new origin. Now I'm just going to dilate the line by that scale factor. So I was dilating by 2 over 3. So I'm going to multiply by 2 over 3. 9 times 2 is 18 divided by 2. And I know my slope stays the same when I dilate. So my new line is 4x plus 6. So I'm going to go to my new origin, the red one, and graph this line. So here's the y up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's my y-intercept. And my slope is still 4. So up 4 over 1. Down 4, left 1. Down 4, left 1. So my new line, y prime, is here. I missed that point. I should have hit it. There we go. A little better. The last thing I want to do is go back and look at my original axis. On the red axis, my y-intercept is 6. But if I look on my original axis, my y-intercept is here on my x and my y-axis. It's a little messy. A little better. Here's my y-axis. My y-intercept is here, down 1, 2, 3. So instead of plus, I'm making minus 3. And that's my equation when I dilate around this center point. really all that's happening, it's getting 2/3 closer to this center point. We just got to figure out that new y-intercept when we're done. So on the right, there's an example. I would pause the video, then actually try it, and I'll show you the answer. So the first thing you should do is graph your line y equals 3x plus 1. It's going to be multiplied by a scale factor of 3. But I'm dilating around this new center, which is at -1, 1. So I'm going to go left 1, up 1. And this is going to be my new x, new y axis. When I have that new axis, I get a new y-intercept. My line is at 3x minus 1, 2, 3. So again, that's from this 1, 2, 3. Now that I have, I'm going to dilate by 3, because that's what it says to do in the question, factor of 3. Y prime equals 3x minus 9 from that red. So I'm going to graph that here, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And my slope is up 3 over 1. 1, 2, 3 over 1. 1, 2, 3 over 1. Here's my new line. Now don't forget is to go back to that original x. What is your real y-intercept? It's right here, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So y prime is really at 3x minus 5. And that's because I'm looking at my original origin. It's down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's the real y-intercept. So the biggest thing I would actually have now is list out those steps by yourself. I'm going to do it over here to the right just so you have it. The first step is graph the line, whatever the original line is. And you want to use the real axis. The second step, new origin or new axis. And when we make that new origin, wherever the point is, we get a new equation because we get a new y-intercept. Step 3 is when we dilate and graph. After we dilate it and graph the line, the fourth step, we go back to the original axis to get that final equation. So if you notice, I did some colors here. The first and last step, we use the real axis. The middle steps, we use the axes we create. So for example, in this we try, or you try, that point was -1, 1, so that red axis here, I'm using that in the middle steps. When I get back to the final step, I use the original x and y axis.